Alright, y'all. It's day 91, May the 17th. I'm going to flip the camera around so y'all can see what we're doing. Alright, yesterday we left Moose Mountain Shelter at mile marker 1758. Then we walked downhill. This right here was brutal. Holt's Ledge. That was a tough climb up. And then we walked over to Lambert Ridge. That was a rough climb up. And then almost straight up to Smart's Mountain, and there's a ranger tower. That's where we ate lunch at. And then that was a very nice slow decline down. That was a good walk, except for, man, it's just so muddy and so it's torturous, man, like it never ends. So anyway, and then I was going to stop at Hexacuba Shelter as a kind of a rough climb up to it a little bit, and then to the heck with it, we went ahead and did Mount Cube, came down the other side, crossed over New Hampshire 25, kept walking, came up and ended at Ore Hill Campsite. That's where I'm at right now, 1783. So roughly about a 26-mile day. And man, I was exhausted when I got here, and the bugs and the mud, and yeah, it was a challenging evening. But once we got in the tent, man, all was well. All right, I got coffee on the brew. Once it gets done, man, I'll catch y'all up with what we're gonna do today. All right, so today we're gonna leave 1783, the Ore Hill Campsite. We're gonna make it down to New Hampshire 25. I'm going to cross over by Quinn Cliff, which there's really nothing there. There's actually a hostel there. That's the one I was going to use to do my elaborate slack packing plan the first few days. And of course, they don't open until 1 June. We're going to go by Jeffers Brook Shelter, make sure we're full up on water. And then we start our climb up Moosilauke. We hit the peak at 1796. And then back down the treacherous north side, down into Kinsman, this notch. Now here's my problem. I don't want to go into town yet, and don't get me wrong. About halfway up or walking through the snow on top, I might be calling Miss ER and saying, hey man, give me a room. But I'm going to come down into Kinsman's Notch, and I'm going to try to find a place to stealth camp. And then that will leave 16 tomorrow. I mean, tough terrain tomorrow. That's going to be a tough climb. But back down into Franconia Notch, and then that's when I'll go into Woodstock or Lincoln, and probably take a 0 on Friday. We'll see. That's the plan for today. A couple of other updates. Sleeping pad has a hole in it. It's happened somewhere in the Spruce Moose Shelter. Who knows, man? I do everything on top of it, so it could have been me. Could have been a little mouse coming over there chewing on like a piece of food or something on it, man. Who knows? But anyway, we have another sleeping pad coming from Amazon. It's going to meet me at the hotel I'm staying at. Yeah, 26 miles yesterday. Rough, sweated a lot. In the end, though, my body felt really good. Legs are tight today. I got to roll them out really good before I go. I rolled them out really good last night. Gore-Tex socks. So here's what I will tell you. My feet were wet at the end of the day. I walked 26 miles. Basically, almost 60 to 70% of my steps were submerged in some kind of mud or water. That's how bad it is out here. So my feet were wet, but here's the good thing. Yes, I think the Gore-Tex socks got compromised. Gore-Tex boots would have been compromised about an hour or two yesterday. But the mud didn't make it through. Like it was water, but it was clear water. My white socks are still white. So that's interesting to me. That's worth it right there. Yeah, to have less cleanup at night, that was pretty cool. So I'm going to wear them. Yeah, I'll wear them again today. I'll wear them again today over Moosilauke and see. I'm digging them so far, man. I had no hot spots yesterday, no rub marks anywhere. So yeah, we'll see. I'm kind of impressed so far. And the last thing, 1 victory for the north, 0 for the south. I washed all my clothes yesterday. Like I went down and got some water in the creek and and I used that water and washed out some of my clothes that were just sweaty and nasty and salty. I hung them up on a tree last night out there, thinking this is going to suck to put on wet clothes in the morning, and the damn things were dry. Never happens in the south, man, because of the humidity. So giddy up north. That was awesome. Like, those clothes are bone dry. Sweet. Alright, y'all, it's 7:30, May 17th. I just started walking about 7:15ish. That's late for me, but I planned that when I decided to go over Cube and do a 26-mile day. Definitely wanted to take a little more time this morning and chillax, make sure everything's ready. I got about 7ish, maybe just over. Oh, gratitude. Till I reach the road at the base of Moosilauke. So just chillaxing, walk, not going too fast. Only got a 16-mile day today, with a caveat that 8 of that's over Moosilauke. But yeah, in the end, we'll see what I feel like when I get down to the bottom on the other side, and then if I want to keep going. There's no shelter. I'd have to do 24 miles to get to a damn shelter, so that's out of the equation today. Definitely be stealth camping. Let me show y'all the trail real quick. This is all day. This is the trail. It's all day long, as far as you can see, all day long. Shout out to everybody in Damascus. I know this is a big week. Hope y'all have a good time. If you're an early riser supporter, ask the person next to you if they're watching. If they're not, pull them into the community. Get them to subscribe. Let them know what good things we're all doing here. Mostly you guys. All I'm doing is really just walking, to be honest with you. But pull them in. Y'all have a good time, man. Hopefully I will be there next year. All right, let's get a hump day question of the week going here. Something that's very pertinent, probably to people all across the trail right now, is bug repellent. So if everybody will comment on what they like to use, what's it really good for? Does it fight ticks, black flies, gnats, mosquitoes, all at the same time? Do you have any little homemade concoctions that you use? How much do you carry on a through hike or a section hike? Yeah, I'm using, the wife just sent me Avon, the Skin So Soft and Picardin mixture. So far, so good. I was being swarmed when I got out of my tent this morning. Applied it. No more bugs. But I hate putting on bug repellent. I loathe it. I'll wait till the last second when I'm very miserable. Alright, let's hear what y'all got. Alright, y'all, it is 10:50, day 91. I've already come down to the road, and I went up to the Hiker's Welcome Hostel. It's not officially open yet, but he's out of town, but he leaves the hostel part open. So I just went in there and had some lunch. He's got sodas in the fridge for 75 cents, so I had a Mountain Dew and charged up my phone a little bit. And here we go. Tried to upload the video, internet isn't working in there. The Wi-Fi's a little manky. Anyway, we are starting up Moosilauke. Or Todd. Yeah, one day I'll be saying that. We're starting up Moosilauke here in about 50 yards. Here we go. It's a cool little creek crossing. And hopefully sign that some of the water's receding down now, because I guarantee this was underwater a day ago or two. 3.9 of ass kicking. And then look, let's see, this trail's dry. Oh, nope, it's a river. Steve came through again. Hey buddy, I'm gonna have to leave this here though. So I just had a Mountain Dew, I'm dehydrated as heck.
and I can't carry no more weight up this hill. So I just want you to see that I saw it, and I appreciate you, buddy. You and Adriana and Avens. Avens, early riser. Avens. All right, buddy, we'll see y'all. Thanks again, bud. I know y'all seen this in other videos. I remember it in Spilsberg. You can't get appreciation for the continuous steepness of this climb up Moosilauke. And what a difference 7 to 10 days makes. Kansas came up, it was Arctic. Man, I'm trying to pace myself to avoid dehydration and heat stroke, man. I'm telling you, it is hot. Like boiling hot, sweating profusely. I figured out a way to get old sweaty back off my back though. I just loosen up those straps that attach the top of the ruck to your shoulder straps to get that good fit. You cinch it down. You want that 45-degree angle from the strap connecting your ruck up to your pack strap. Well, I go ahead and loosen those up and let it hang back some. The weight belt on this ruck is awesome, so I don't even notice that it's hanging back a little bit, and it gets it off my back, so I can feel breeze right there right now. So what the track looks like up on top, y'all, it's snow's gone. Muddy, of course. Moosilauke looks clear all the way up. So that's good news. It's time to get down. I can't even explain how warm it is up here. Heavens to mercy. Of course, I'm still sweating a little bit too. That breeze might hit me in a second. But it is warm. And it's going to be like this, I think, for what, another day, and then storms possible, and then not too worried about Washington or the rest of them. Unless they got some spots in the shade. All right, I'll put my phone up before it gets in this water. Let y'all walk with me for a little while up the hill. The wind's blowing pretty strong, but I'm telling you, it is warm and it feels good. It's drying my butt off because I'm sweating. Nice and dry before we head down the other side. A little hazy today, but I'm not going to complain. It's warm and I can see. Yeah. I'm vlogging too. You can check it out on Early Riser 71 on YouTube. What's your name?
My name's Kevin.
Are you being serious with me? Franny? What about you? Cameron, nice to meet y'all. It's windy. I don't know if that's going to come out, but y'all will be on YouTube tomorrow.
Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you very much. Early Roger 71 again. Wow, this is freaking amazing. Tough walking only because A, my micro spikes have been awesome. Love these things. B, this monorail is so narrow. Any slip to the left or the right and you're going your post holing. I went up. If I didn't hit my junk, if you will, I'd have kept going, man. I don't know how deep that hole was, but it was tough to climb back out. Anyway, putting the camera up. I'm not much in the mood to film right now because this is almost just insanity, man. Like all the way down through there, that's just ice. And it's a lot worse a little farther up. I dread to see what's down here. Hopefully this damn snow goes away. That's snow melt right there, y'all. Holy cow. All right, y'all, let's end day 91. I'm currently stealth camped right by a gorgeous creek, river, whatever you want to call it. It's a creek. I'm at the base of
of the beast, Moosilauke. Starting off today, man, did 7 down to whatever that hardballed road is, and went up to the hiker's welcome hostel. Again, he was out of town. I just went in there real quick and charged a couple of batteries, bought a Mountain Dew from him, and then headed down. It was just unimaginably hot today. It's gonna be hotter tomorrow. Started climbing, man, and I had what I had on that morning. I had my long pants on, I had the Gore-Tex socks on, I had my calf sleeves on. Lord, I was roasting, just pouring sweat, just a little ways up the mountain. So quickly stopped, took off all that crap, took off the bottom of my, turned my pants into shorts, I should say. Put on a pair of darn toughs, just put my shoes on, put everything else to dry on the back of my pack, and took it back off. Much better. Man, dehydrated still though. I'm still trying to pound some water. In fact, I'm drinking some black tea right now. Chillaxing. Gear explosion. That's just me getting ready for dinner. That's my system right there. It's really organized. Y'all don't know. Anyway, man, got to the top. There was a little bit of snow going up. I didn't put on any traction going up. I passed a lady coming back down. She said, yeah, there's no snow on top, and it was beautiful. Y'all saw in the video. Started going down the other side and quickly realized how long those 3.4 or whatever miles were going to be. I don't even know how to say it. Probably just going to avoid saying it. What I would offer is that trail should probably not be open right now. And the problem with micro spikes on that trail, yep, they grip, but that trail is so steep. Just think about the angle of your feet as they're gripping, and think about what you're having to do with a rucksack on, leaning back. Man, it ain't safe. Ain't safe at all. And there's a whole bunch of places to where it's either the monorail or turn around and go back up the mountain. And that monorail is about a foot wide, maybe, and then it's like precipitous drop-offs on both sides. It was hazardous. Why is it hazardous, man? Because all that snow's melting rapidly underneath it. So though I wouldn't change the weather, I don't want the weather Kansas had, but I will tell you, coming down that mountain when everything's frozen and some snow's on there, sounds a lot better. I'm not saying he had it any easier. I don't think he did. I think all in all, he was in hell. But what I came down today, that was about the 4th level of hell too, so it was rough. Whatever, we made it to the bottom. I passed a bunch of, looked like college-age kids heading up. Had their tank tops on, some shorts, and had their backpacks all packed up. And I was like, hey man, how far y'all trying to go? They're like, oh, we're gonna go up there to the shelter, which is about 1.9 or something up. I was like, dude, you can try, but that shelter is way up above the ice line, and that, like, they're gonna have to call search and rescue if them kids try to make it up there, man. It is brutal. Anyway, enough of that. We're chillaxing down here at the foot of Moosilauke. Glad that it's over. The views on top were unbeatable. It was a little hazy, a little humidity built in today, but man, beautiful. So thankful and so gracious that I got to see that. Now tomorrow we're going to go up, do 16 over at the Kinsman's, and down into Franconia Notch, and taking a 0 on Friday. All right, y'all. That's about all I got today. We'll cover what we're going to do in the morning. I'm going to sit here and lay on my sleeping pad and blow it up about every hour and a half. But luckily I found me a really soft spot on the ground, so if that thing does go flat, man, I think I'll be okay anyway. I got my new mat, should be at the hotel tonight. Anyway, feeling good. That downhill aggravated my little injury again that I had, but man, it's going to be fine. Got compression on it right now. We're moving forward tomorrow. TCCB, I love you guys. I miss y'all. We're getting closer. We're going to do this, and then I'm going to get home. All right, y'all. Deuces.